What up, fam? It's your boy, Slender 2024, streaming to you live. Yeah, this is like a little impromptu video. I didn't plan to film anything tonight, but yeah, no, something has come to my attention, and I just have to give my thoughts on it. I first saw something from Waste Critical. He posted about this freaking this Spongebob ice spice situation, and I was like, oh my god, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. So first of all, let me just say, regardless of this controversy, the new SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, it's excellent. I've seen it. I plan to see it again. It's getting good reviews. People love it. SpongeBob still has lasting power even in 2025. But unfortunately, and this is like the last freaking movie I would ever think to have some kind of controversy related to it. But here we are. here we are. Okay, so what happened? What happened? So, long story short, there is a performer, a girl named Ice Spice. I wasn't super familiar with her, to be honest. My buddy was telling me about the situation, and all I heard was ice, and I was like, ice, like immigration, like what does ice have to do with the SpongeBob movie? What's going on? No, not that ice, and not Vanilla Ice either. I wish it was Vanilla Ice. No, Ice Spice, I guess she's like pretty new. I've never heard of her, to be quite honest with you. I looked up a few of her songs, just for point of reference, and they are not kid friendly, to say the least. And yeah. So, but yeah, that was an interesting choice in general to have her perform some songs for this movie. I thought the songs themselves were okay. I really do like the music in this movie, but oh my god. So anyway, what happened? So they had a premiere for the film, the SpongeBob movie, and Ice Spice, she performs in the movie, so she actually showed up to the premiere wearing, I encourage you to look up the photos yourself. I've seen the photos. Wearing an outfit that is, I think generally like 10 out of 10 people would look at those pictures and say, okay, that's not an appropriate outfit for you to wear. I mean, that would be pretty shocking even at like a nightclub or something with other adults. But this is not a nightclub. This is a Nickelodeon movie. You know what I mean? Like, this is a kids movie. There were kids there, obviously. It's a SpongeBob movie. And Ice Spice, she's wearing a see-through top. You can just see her bra right through the top, and she's wearing, see-through pants that, you can just see her lingerie. You can just see her thong. Her ass is just hanging out. Her bikini bottom is fully visible. Maybe she took that literally. She's like, oh, well, we're going to Bikini Bottom, right? You want to see my bikini bottom? Yeah, no, it's wildly. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that she was allowed to go to the event. Honestly, I mean, obviously, she was the honored guest or whatever, or one of the honored guests there. But man, that's crazy. That's crazy that they let her in dressed like that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be like a prude or anything. I mean, again, like I said, even if she just walked around in public, like at the mall, dressed like that, I think that would really turn some heads. But no, once again, this is inappropriate. This is like a children's event, essentially. Like imagine if you were like teaching a kindergarten class and you showed up to work that day dressed like that. You know what I mean? It's so inappropriate. It's so inappropriate. Yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, I would have. I hate to go like, high school principal or whatever on her, but like I would have made her go home and change. I really would. I would have been like, young lady, that attire is not appropriate for this venue. You have to go home and change. That shit wouldn't fly in high school. Are you kidding me? High school, they would have heart attacks over crop tops and spaghetti straps. like she could never wear that in high school, let alone a children's movie event. So like she's clearly in the wrong, right? But it's like, how is there a controversy? Controversy is when there's like two sides kind of debating this, right? And unfortunately, like, that's where we're at. We're at this point where there's a controversy over this new SpongeBob movie, and people are actually coming to her defense, believe it or not. Like, her fans, obviously. I mean, I don't get, like, she's clearly in the wrong, right? Like, she's clearly in the wrong. But here's what I'm hearing from people. I'm hearing like the wildest arguments. I like the phrase, I forget who I heard this from. I'm stealing this phrase, but like the mental gymnastics the fans are just doing these mental gymnastics to try and justify Ice Spice and like her decision. It's like, this was obviously just a bad idea, but they're like, no. You don't understand. You don't understand the context. Like, the context. So one thing I've heard is people are saying like, oh no, like that's not true. It wasn't at the like the premiere of the movie. It was like a special like 18 plus SpongeBob whatever fan event. I'm like, okay, this is a Nickelodeon cartoon. This is like, what fucking world are we in? Like, what 18 plus SpongeBob event are you talking about? I mean, yes, maybe her outfit would be appropriate to that, but no, that is not the case, sir. There are photos online. There is video online of her posing with fans, kids, taking pictures with kids dressed as she is. It's wildly inappropriate. It really is. So no, it was obviously just a normal premiere of a children's movie that, surprise, surprise, children attended. So yeah, y'all are goofy goobers. Okay, I don't know what goofy goober let Nicki Minaj, not Nicki Minaj. What's her name? Ice Spice, Spice Girl. Is she one of the Spice? Is she like one of the lost Spice Girls, like Spice Baby or whatever, Baby Spice or whatever, or whatever? I don't remember their names. Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, and then there's Ice Spice. she's gonna be Spiteful Spice for getting kicked out of the Spice Girls. Oh my god, I just dated myself so bad by mentioning the Spice Girls. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't know what Goofy Goober said that outfit was okay, but she was like allowed into the venue. She was allowed to pose with children for photos and videos, and I'm sure the parents were thrilled at that prospect. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, side note, she looked great. Don't get me wrong. Like, she's very attractive, and like, I love me personally, yes, I like the outfit she was wearing, but like, again, context is everything. This is not an appropriate outfit for a children's movie event. It's not. And no, that it was indeed, what I just said. It wasn't some weird 18 plus SpongeBob underground after hours under the code of night thing. And then I hear other weird arguments where people are like, well, like SpongeBob and Patrick sometimes let their asses hang out in the cartoon, so how, she was just doing the same thing, so how's that any different? And it's like, bro, like, it's one thing for that to be like a quick 5-second cartoon gag involving two cartoon characters, which is obviously not in a sexual way, but Ice Spice was, letting it hang out to be sexual, to be attractive to people, and it's completely different. Context is very important. She's not a cartoon character. She's a real woman, and so her actions have consequences. It's not a comedy cartoon. Anyway, the other one I hear is like people are like, well, if you was the thing I read, it like blew my mind. The guy was like, he was trying so hard. He was trying to like land this like triple double axle like, mental gymnastics to save his queen, to save Ice Spice. He's like this white knight coming to her rescue atop a white stallion. He was like, no, if you go to the beach, there's like women in bikinis and like really, really revealing scandalous, bathing suits, and children are also at the beach, and so they might see that. And I'm like, bro, it's the beach. Like, those are bathing suits meant for swimming. If she's in the ocean swimming as she's supposed to be, then probably no one will see it. But anyway, it's again, the context is everything. She's not hosting a children's event. She's just at the beach where there might be children. Like, she's not even necessarily talking or interacting with them. And if she's wearing like an outfit like Ice Spice was wearing, then she hopefully isn't interacting with them, because that would be wildly inappropriate. It also kind of reminds me of, to a lesser degree, this wasn't as bad actually, but I remember they were turning some heads at the Madam Web premiere when Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson, they showed up wearing these like, I liked their outfits. Like, they were very like, Madam Web themed. Like Sydney Sweeney was kind of like a spider, and then her dress was kind of like a spider, and a black spider, and then Dakota Johnson had like a kind of a spider web design dress. But they were both so revealing, and Dakota Johnson's dress was basically see-through, just like Ice Spice's, and it's just like, yeah, it left very little to the imagination. But then again, that was a PG-13 movie. That wasn't, specifically a children's movie. So I kind of like, I didn't have as much of an issue with that, but this is ridiculous. I can't believe this happened. I really can't. Like, this, I'm like, imagine like at the next Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards or something, if the presenter comes out on stage dressed like that. Like, that's, like that's crazy. Like, you know, you can't even enter the building without like probably going through several, you know, things of security. And so many people had like an opportunity to stop her, right? So many people had an opportunity to like turn her around, like, you know, ma'am, I'm sorry, you really need to put like a coat on or something. You can't be flashing your thong with the little tykes and their SpongeBob toys in the audience. Like, this is not appropriate. I don't know. Yeah, I've rambled long enough. Unfortunately, this movie that I never thought would be controversial already has a pretty big controversy. So let me know what you think. Are you on Ice Spice's side? Do you have some sort of, you know, triple axel mental gymnastics technique you'd like to show me, where you can explain to me why her actions are justified? Or are you on my side, the side of sane people who, you know, don't want to traumatize children? Anyway, and also check out Search for SquarePants. Great kids movie, you know, regardless of all this like BS recent controversy. All right, talk to you later.